watching Modern Pilgrim's Adventures, and we have a good adventure for you today as we're getting off a cruise ship in Honduras, a la Raton to be exact. You're going to see some of the things we did there, and one of the coolest things too is a Clinic Esperanza, and at the end of that, I'm going to put a web address on there that you can go to donate to there. Honduras is not as much of the touristy areas as you would think. It's kind of a third worldish type country, but it's some beautiful places, beautiful people. Our dear friend, the Vansies, met us there, and he owns the Shack of Raton. So if you're ever there in Raton, make sure you go by the Shack. Tell the Vansies that you saw Crisper, and he said to come by there and he will hook you up. Sorry, Nick. So, hey, without further ado, this is how our day started.
Good morning. It is 6:45. We have arrived in Honduras. This is what we see out of our balcony. You walk, we look to the right. Lo and behold, there's another ship. The Carnival Pride. We look down. We see walking as far as we can see. It appears we're in the mountains of Honduras. A la Raton, to be more exact. We are all about to disembark and meet our cool friend, Mr. Nick Vansi.
So we're finally getting off the boat, and one of our first stops that our great friend Nick picked us up and carried us to was this, and that is the Monkey and Sloth Adventures. Now this is a little stop kind of by the road. A lot of the animals are caged, but you do get inside with them and get to be very, very interactive with them. As you can see there, they've got parrots, they've got parakeets, they've got monkeys. See the monkeys climbing all around. They were having a good time, but not near as much fun as we were. If you got anything in your hair or hats or anything, they are just very, very playful with those, and they really, really like those. Excursions usually send you through there. Our friend, we knew them, went in. Wonderful people, great place, had a great, great time there. Now, as you're watching these things, you can tell it's still sunny outside and everything else. But the one thing that we were not aware of when we booked this trip was that it is rainy season in Honduras. So it's kind of like not raining all day, but showers come on and off. And as you're going to see right here, that is exactly what happens. Here we are in Honduras ride with Nick. Nick's bringing us through the commercial district here.
We'll go through. Little rodeo time.
Little rodeo time.
Hold on.
Get on up this hill. We got it. And by the way, we came during rainy season. Unaware. Nick, my driver. Our main man, Nick. The crew. It's rainy season in Honduras. We're walking to the beach. So here we are on wet beach. You can see it's full raining. Honduras here. It's rainy season. Everybody's getting wet. The boat's here. Water cannot deter us, huh, Mama? Red Skyler, no rain. We're not afraid of rain. Bobby Claire, we're not afraid of no rain. The water's tipped a little clear, but it's even. So we left the beach, and we were hungry, wet, and cold. So the homeless people that we were at the time, our friend Nick took us to the shack that he owns. It was a travel trailer they traveled to in Honduras. They turned into a restaurant, now the Shack of Raton. It's located right in front of the Mayak Chocolate Factory. It's right there. You can go inside and they give you tours on how to do the chocolate, and pretty informative little tour. And it's also right next to this little craft market. Everything there is recycled. Pretty interesting shopping thing. Also, the food there is rather interesting. Hello, we're in Honduras today, and this beautiful piece of fruit. I guess it's called a lychee. A lychee. It looks very spiny and no, it's not really hard though. We're in front of the world famous shack owned by Nick and Adrian Pansy, and so it's showing you how to eat a lychee. It looks very difficult. It's kind of like a little spiny on it, but once you pop open the top, inside that is a wonderful fruit. And it's kind of like a giant grape. You take it, pull it out, chew it up. Like an almond, but it's not an almond. Really sweet, incredible. Winter time, come by the shack. We'll take care of you. So after a wonderful day there, we was getting ready to leave. This gigantic turtle actually is right across from the shack on top of this little shopping center. And we're getting headed back to the port, and as you can see, there's a interesting traffic going on there. This was actually right outside our port of call where we were at. Just taking some wacky photos, just having a little good time. They got a lot of shops in there right before you get ready to get on the cruise ship, so you got plenty of things to do. They got some fruit stands around, everything else. Really, really cool. Had a great time in Honduras, except right towards the end, and that is, we lost Crystal. We're lost Crystal. So we're looking around for these cakes. Where in the world could Crystal be? What? She's popping out of the cake! Eat me! So we found Crystal, and right before we got back on the Carnival Glory, had a wonderful time in Honduras. But as I mentioned to you earlier, this is Clinic Esperanza. They do wonderful work in Honduras. They have looking for volunteer opportunities, actually financial donations. Wonderful clinic. We stopped by and toured it, so you can reach them here at clinicesperanza.org to find more information about it. Doing great things in Honduras you can be a part of. Every day brings new choices. That's what Martha Beck says. Be part of those choices. Make the right choices. Modern Pilgrims Adventures. Enjoy life. Hope you do, because we do.